Mother of my children has endured a very hard life, and make no mistake about it, I feel nothing but love and empathy for her still. I never once blamed her for her inability to take care of her own children. She was just a child, only 15 when she gave birth to my son Anthony. Her parents failed her, and so did DCFS. As I explained, I would have taken her in as a foster child myself, had that been an option. But sadly, it wasn't. Some people are upset that I used the word abandoned, but you know what? It's a legal term and it has the same meaning that it always has, which is to leave your child somewhere and never look back. And after all of this, and after the courts took away her rights, I still found her and introduced her to her children. I was under absolutely no legal obligation to do so, but I felt I had a moral obligation to explain to my children who their mother was. Everyone deserves the truth. And it was her decision not to maintain a connection with those kids. And she disappeared. And while these facts will never change, I still have nothing but love for her. But that doesn't mean I'm happy with the way things went down. After she disappeared, she had another baby, and it would take years for us to find out about it. The third child wasn't taken by DCFS. Her name was Jamie, and she was taken by her father when she was very young. But you can bet your ass that I was immediately on the quest to find Jamie and introduce her to her brothers, if at all possible. But this would prove to be much harder than I could have ever expected. If you haven't watched the last 2 videos in this series, go back to my page and look at The Origin of Patrick, Part 1 and 2. For those of you who are already caught up, then you know that I found my children's birth mother once again when my son Anthony turned 18, and I found out that she had given birth to 3 more children, all girls. She came to visit our house and she brought 2 young girls with her. But there was still one question: where was Jamie? At first, she didn't even want to tell me that Jamie existed. I had to find out through someone else. But when she finally broke down and told me the truth, she cried her eyes out and she asked me to help her find Jamie. I said, listen, honey, I'm way ahead of you. I've already found her, and she's living 15 minutes up the road near the same place that you lived with her father years ago. The day I got that address, I drove straight to that house, and there was a man standing outside in the yard, and I asked him point blank, are you Jamie's father? And this man looked me straight in the eyes and lied through his teeth and said, no, I'm not. I told him who I was and why I was there, and he still maintained his lie. The father did everything he could to keep Jamie away, but when she turned 18 years old, she found us on social media. Follow for more.